What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video on the channel. So today I got something a little different for you. So I am a big fan of the Arrma Vorteks. I'm actually a big fan of the whole Arrma 3S line, but I really like the Vorteks a lot. In fact, besides my Typhon 3S, the Vorteks has been my favorite from the 3S line. And the last time you saw it, I was already in the process of making some changes to it, but it's been a while since I've had it on the channel. And I've made a lot more changes since the last time you saw it. Last bash with it was pretty epic. I had put the 6S system, the ESC and the motor from my Red Cat Kaiju EXT in it, but I was only running it on 4S. Full link to that video will be up at the top here somewhere. But the last time you saw this car, it looked like a Vortex, and now, well, it doesn't really look like a Vortex anymore, does it, guys? So let me go through what I did to this and we'll go from there. I guess the first thing I'll start with is obviously the biggest thing is the body. This is a Proline Ford Bronco body that I did paint myself. So I went ahead and I did a little bit of little designs on here. So this is a green with some yellow paint, green flake in here, and I went ahead and I did what is called like the Dawn method. I used Dawn dish soap to get some of these streaks in here, and then I did a little bit, I let it dry a little bit, which is not something that you're typically supposed to do, but I let this dry because I wanted to try to get some of the peel out of it. So you can see there's blotchiness in here, and you can see where it's kind of like a little cracked. I actually love the way that this came out. If you guys are interested in doing something sort of like this, I'll put the video in the description of where I got this idea from so you guys can try it. I think that he did a great job of explaining it himself, so there's no need for me to do a tutorial. I'm just gonna give the credit where credit is due and put his video in the description down below for you guys to check it out. What you also see, the most obvious difference is the tires. Now these are Jetko King Cobras, and these are 2.8s. I got these tires from my local hobby shop, and it looked like they might have been being discontinued. So I'm going to do my best to find a link and put that in the description for you as well. I did find 3.8s like this, so I'll put that in the description as well for you guys if you guys want to check that out for the bigger cars, the 1/8 scale vehicles. But don't be upset if I don't have a link for this, because it might not be anywhere, it might be discontinued, but check it out anyways. There might be something I can find on eBay or something for you guys. I'm not using regular body clips on this because I didn't want to destroy this body too bad with the clips and stuff in it. So what I did is I got the Proline mounting system. That's the only way this body was going on here anyway. So with it, it came with these caps. So these caps just unscrew. Pop the body off. I did go ahead and put like some Gorilla Tape in the inside of the body just to kind of firm that up and protect it a little bit more. But you can see these are the body mounts from Proline that I used with this body for this car. Let me take that off. As you can see, I did a speed run with it already. You'll see that once I'm done going through the vehicle, but I did do a speed run with it already. So again, this is the motor system, same system in it. It's the 6S system from my Kaiju EXT. And I am running a 23 tooth pinion in here. The reason why I'm doing that is because I didn't want to run 6S in here. I just want to run 4S, which I currently have a 4S battery in here, China Hobby line. I've had this in another video with my Arrma Outcast 8S. So if you're interested in these batteries, I'll put a link in the description below for that. You can also check out that video and see how it performed with that car as well. I have metal diffs, front and rear. I went ahead and put a steel gear in here too, steel spur. So we have that. Another big change that you see on here are the arms. These arms are actually from a Arrma Big Rock 3S. So I went ahead, put that on here because it's going to widen it out. But I also, to mount these tires, put 17 millimeter hex adapters on here. They're 10 millimeter adapters, so this goes out even further than what it would on just a big rock. So this thing is pretty wide. So I'm hoping that this thing's gonna have a little bit more handling, a little bit more grip. But we'll see how that goes when we give it its first actual bash and run. I will say on the speed run, you'll see it is actually pretty straight and pretty controllable. I was very happy with how it performed in the speed run. You'll see that soon. This is a bar here that I got from T-Bone Racing, which no longer exists anymore, so I can't put a link in the description for that, guys. That's pretty much all that I've done to this so far. Now after this run, I might do some more stuff. Like I'm thinking about changing out these turnbuckle links and stuff that I have in here, but we'll see how this run goes and go from there. I did also leave the Vortex stock shocks on here. So these are the original shocks from the Vortex when I got it 2 years ago. I have not changed anything in there but the shock oil. So what we'll do is we'll test this out on here, see how it runs, see if I want to change anything or maybe even get different shocks and springs for it. But right now, guys, I want to get this thing out. I've been holding on to this, slowly rebuilding it for about 6-7 months now, so I'm very excited to get this thing out and give this thing an actual bash. But before I do that, I'm going to show you guys the speed run right about now. So we're going to do a quick speed run on this. Let's see, read. All right, cool, everything's catching. Let's see. While I'm not too concerned on top speed of this, being that it is 4S and I think this thing has considerable speed, I did want to give it a shot and see what it would do. Now I'm not going to do one on 6S right now. Maybe that'll be in a future video, but man, them tires were ballooning. This thing's got some serious speed to it. All right, let me bring it back, see what we got. $59, not bad. Again, I wasn't too concerned about speed with this build. Obviously, I do want it to have something decent to be able to do my tricks and stuff. That's full throttle. Held that for a hot minute. Let's bring it on back here. Thing runs straight, man. I am not mad at that. All right, let's see what we got. Oh man, things running slow. Come on. Uh-oh. All right. 62. Okay. 62, I'll take that. Now again, obviously 6S systems in here. I could run 6S on here. I know I'd get way more than that, but that wasn't the purpose of this build. Maybe one day I'll get 6S, put it in here, do a test, a speed run on it for you guys, just to show you what it can actually do. But that's not what I was looking for out of this. I mean, this thing is geared up pretty aggressively, 23 tooth pinion, because I knew that I wanted to do, you know, 4S only in this rig, so I figured I'd go higher in the gearing. Hopefully it'll work out for bashing, so we're gonna go ahead and give this thing a bash and see how it does with that. Keep an eye on the temperatures and stuff like that, but give me a moment to go ahead and get this thing set up. I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. So now it's time to give this thing a bash, its first bash on 4S. Let's see what this thing can do. I am so stoked to get this thing out. This has been a long time coming. Painting this body up. Woo! It's not bad, man. Doesn't run bad. Digging these tires too. Oh, wow. Slides, man, but it's stable. I like it. Yes. Oh man, let's get some jumps in here over on this side. Oh, this thing launches. Okay. Oh, stuffed it. No. Backflips with ease. Nice and controlled. Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh, that just came out. Yeah, so no big deal. Link just popped out. Fixed it real quick. That was one of the weak spots I did think I was gonna have on this, so I am gonna look for a better solution on that. Oh. Yeah. The shocks might be something else to look into. Heavier weights or different shocks. Because it does land hard, but man, it flies. Yeah, it's landing real hard. Man, this thing is awesome. I'm loving this build right now. Loving this build right now. And it looks so good if I say so myself. I stuffed it. Oh, almost. I am totally digging this thing, man. So cool. What a build. I am getting a little engine cogging here, which is not too much of a surprise because I know I have overgeared this thing. Oh! Uh-oh. We only got front wheel drive. What I do? What'd you do? Oh. Well, there goes your weakness. Well, I just had a fun time with this thing. This ran really, really well. I enjoyed that very, very much. Now, a couple of things that I obviously need to change on here to get this to be a more suitable dashing rig. I will say, I do have some damage through the body. But that's all right, because I didn't build this for to be a shelf clean. I built this to have fun, and that's what I'm doing. So the cracks just mean I had fun today. That's all that means. Check this out, guys. So this is what happened. Typical 3S Arrma stuff. Whenever you put too much power in there, then you land wrong, the drive shaft pops out. Typical, happens all the time. Figured that it would happen with this. Wanted to see it, wanted to make sure. But now that I know for sure that that's gonna happen, going to have to upgrade these drive shafts. The other thing I'm gonna have to do is upgrade these links. I'm gonna change these links out. I'm gonna see if I can possibly find either titanium, or I might just find something plastic that might be usable here. Because honestly, I don't need the adjustments. This is bashing rig. I could really care less about being able to adjust it too much. The motor was cogging a little bit. Not sure if it was the motor or the ESC. I do think that this thing is a little bit overgeared. So I got a decision to make. Do I want to go down a tooth? Do I want to put a ginormous fan on here? Maybe that'll help. Or do I just want to change the system out? The other thing I'm going to change is the shocks. It is low. I wanted to keep it low, but I don't want it to just chassis slap and then bounce up and flip like you were seeing in the video. So I'm definitely gonna have to make some changes as far as that goes. But hey, it's a project, guys. This is RC cars, and this is part of the fun for me. So figuring this stuff out, making a rig better, this is the type of stuff that I like to do. So if you guys like this video and you like this car and you want to see the progress on it, stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then give this video a like, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.